Oh my god. So we are getting ready to go see Adam Lambert. Meet him, in fact.
Meet him, yes.
Yes, so we are like our tits are so not palm right now.
Sweat just a little
yeah,
bit.
like, holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
So I am super excited but terrified. How about you?
I'm very terrified. This is the first time meeting a celebrity face to face for me.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, this is my friend Alicia. I felt like I should probably introduce her, like. But, oh my god.
Yeah, that's always.
Oh my god, Lacey. So in approximately, how long? Like an hour and a half?
An hour and a half.
We will be meeting Adam Lambert. How do you feel?
Oh my fucking god.
Are you flailing?
I am flailing. My titties are flailing all over the place. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. I could either laugh, cry, puke. You know, I don't even know what I'm going to do.
Squelch.
Squelch or like flail.
Maddie, how do you feel about meeting Adam?
Oh, nervous, excited, don't know what to say. Help.
Oh my god. So we just got back from our meet and greet and our concert with Adam. It was, oh my god, phenomenal, and we're like exhausted. Like, it's better than sex, basically, as Lacey just suggested herself. So, alright, so we're gonna go one by one and share our concert / meet and greet experiences and try not to cry and, you know, flail and undulate and all those things. Okay, let's start with Maddie. I know, I'm putting her on the spot.
Oh, it was neat. It was so neat to meet Adam. He's so gorgeous, and just takes your breath away. And it was really nice to see the way he reacted with Lacey. She cried, and it was just so lovely.
Aww.
So lovely. And the show was phenomenal. I've never seen him with this much energy, and he was on point the whole show. He hit every high note, and it was just amazing. I hope every show is this good.
Did he say anything to you?
He said, thanks for coming, and enjoy the show. And we told him we were going to Mount Pleasant tomorrow, and he said, please be careful driving there. And I told him I came all the way from Louisiana to see him. He says, aw, like he says for everybody, aw. And it was just so memorable. I'll never forget it.
To provide some context, what happened is they had their meet and greet in a basement, so Lacey had to wait up at the top of the stairs, and she waited with Maddie, so that's why they were doing the meet and greet together up there. So Adam literally came up to meet them, which was like, oh my god, like, holy hell. So, Lacey, share with us your experience meeting Adam Lambert for the first time and attending this concert.
Okay, so when we got there, we were told that we were going to go down like 500 flights of stairs. So the photographer actually told me that I will go last and that Adam will come up to meet me. And Maddie had ended up staying with me while we waited for everybody to go. It seemed like forever. And then after everybody was done, we went into the small ass room with the door shut. And the photographer was like, I'm going to go down and get Adam. Next time I come up, he'll be with me. And like 2 minutes later, they come up and I see her, and then I see the shadow of his hair on the wall, and I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, it's his hair. And then I see him, and I absolutely like lose my shit. Like, I start crying. I'm like, ah! And he comes up to me, and he is like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, I love you. And he like went to my side, and he put his arm around me, and I'm like, I just love you and thank you, and I just want to let you know that because of you I met my fiance. And he's like, oh my god, that's so sweet. And then they took the picture because they were in such a big hurry. They took it. I'm probably like, I don't know. But it's okay. I mean, it's a picture with Adam. And he looked really hot. Like, he had no baseball cap on. His hair was on fleek. Like, it was magical. So we get the picture taken, and I like take his hand and I grab it, and he squeezes it, and I thank him again so much. And then Maddie has her opportunity, and she says what she says, and I'm like staring at him like the whole time. I'm like, oh my god, you're so hot. So then we thank him over again, and he said to enjoy the show and to drive safe to Mount Pleasant. And that's pretty much it. And then the concert was pretty amazing. I mean, I didn't have like front row like I was supposed to because the venue's stupid. But I got to see pretty close up and got pretty cool videos and stuff. So I didn't miss like too much of the show. So it was really amazing. He was definitely feeling a lot better than previous concerts, and his singing voice was like 110%. Like, he totally just blew it away.
Okay, Alicia.
God.
You were in front of me in line.
I was in front of the wonderful Donny in line. And the way it was set up is we were obviously in line, and they pushed us to the side on the left side against the wall. And
in the awkward cellar basement dungeon
it was
thing.
Definitely a dungeon type basement, all the way several flights of stairs. There's no way Lacey would have gotten down there. But all I remember is them saying next, and I went in there, and the first thing I see is Adam facing me, and he has this big smile on his face, and he's just like, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, "I'm great, how are you?" And he's like, "I'm good." And he reached out for me. And right when I put my arm around his waist, he kind of gave me a side hug. And then we took our picture. And I looked at him. And he smelled wonderful, by the way. Oh, my God. I mean, my head was like right below his chest. And he's so fucking tall. But I looked at him and I said, "Thank you for everything. I love you." And he said, "Oh, love you too." And I said, "I'll see you tomorrow in Mount Pleasant." He was like, "I'll see you tomorrow." And he smiled at me, and that right when I turned around, I just lost it, and I started crying.
Oh, God.
It was magical, and the show was phenomenal. It was incredible. That was the closest I've ever been to the stage. It was like literally just one person was in front of me, and I would have been up against the stage, and it was just amazing. Okay, Donnie, now after I went, you went.
Oh, my God.
So tell
Nice.
us.
Okay, so as Alicia was describing, like, the meet and greet was around the corner, because when the people already in line couldn't see what was happening. So the other person left, and the security person was like, "Next." So I go in there, and it was much closer than I thought it was, so I was kind of alarmed by that. And mine's going to be rambly, I apologize. So I turn the corner, and there's Adam, like, staring at me, smiling, and I'm like, oh my God, like... Meh. So I go in there and like I shake his hand. I'm like, "Oh my God, Adam, it's great to meet you. I'm Donnie." And then I think I introduced myself first. Either I introduced myself first or he asked the question of, "Do I know you? You looked familiar." And I was just like, I don't know. Do you? Like, I know you, obviously, but... And he was like, "Have I seen you, like, have I been with you on radio before or something?" I'm like, "No, but I have a YouTube channel." Like, and he was like, "Oh my God, you made that one video about my song, right?" And at that moment, I was composed for the entire process until that happened, until he brought that to my attention. And I was just like, what? Blah? So my picture's probably horrible because after that he like pulled me in for a hug. And I looked at the camera and I was just like, that just happened. And before I left, like we separated physically. I do remember how warm he was. He was super warm and super cuddly. It was really awesome. But we separated, and then I was like, "Oh my God, thank you for everything," and left, and somehow managed to not cry. I don't know how that was accomplished, but the fact that he told me that he has watched my videos before kind of made me pee on myself a little bit. Like, I felt like peeing on myself a little bit.
So Donnie, repeat for the viewers. Adam Lambert has watched your YouTube video.
Adam, it seems from what he has said, that Adam Lambert has watched my YouTube videos before, so I'm gonna have to process that one for a while. But yay for that. Oh my God. The rest of the concert was super amazing. Most of my experience beyond getting ass grabbed by people, was standing there trying to not cry over things while he was singing, because it was just amazing and kind of like this out-of-body experience. It's actually one of, like, my first concert of this type, so it was extremely, oh my god, yeah. Anything else that I'm missing?
You're missing the fact that he made eye contact with you at least 3 times.
During the show.
Oh my god.
We need to explain this.
How, like, I don't know how to explain this.
I mean, I already forgot to mention he smiled at me. I swear he smiled at me. I don't care what
he
anybody
smiled
else
at
says.
He looked at you, like, a few times during the concert, too. When he was performing a couple songs...
Shady and Fever. Don't be so shy.
He looked at me a few times, like, directly. I mean, he was close enough to me to look directly at me. And there were a couple instances where he was, like, singing the lyrics and he pointed in my direction, and I was just like... What the fuck? like, the combination of, like, fainting and flailing and peeing on myself... I think yeah.
It's incredible.
The concert was so beautiful. It was wonderful.
We can do it again tomorrow!
There is our experience at Adam Lambert's, the original high. It was wonderful.
Oh.
And...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
VIP.
VIP.
We got the VIP passes, so if you guys haven't gone to it...
See you smart.
If you guys have not gone to it yet, you should totally do it. It's really wonderful, and Adam is phenomenal, and I am so happy that I got to go with all of you guys. You were all
Purchase his
amazing.
album if you
Purchase
haven't.
his album, damn it. It's amazing. So, yeah.
So, I'm ready for round 2. How about you guys?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Donnie told me to do it. Don't, like, zoom in. Like,
I'm not zoomed in.
Stop! Donnie's
God damn
snoring.
it. Okay.